Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum students. I hope all of you are good and doing well at home. So students, as you know that previously we have started the reinforcement of chapter electricity. So today we are going to continue from the same chapter but different topics. But before starting the lecture, let me introduce myself. I am your teacher, or you can say science teacher, Miss Falakas. Okay, now first of all, what you are going to review today, what are the topics that we are going to cover today? A little bit new topics. Number one is heating effects of the current. Okay, yesterday we read about current, what is a current, and what are its SI unit and what are its uses, right? But today we are going to learn about some of effects of the current, out of which we are covering number one, heating effects of the current, then we will learn about electrolysis and then electroplating. So these are the topics that we are going to cover in this lecture. Okay. Now start from the topic number one, heating effect of a current. But before explaining this topic, that is heating effect of a current, I'm going to tell you one thing is that what is a current? Current is basically the flow of electric charges, right? All of you know that current is the flow of electric charges, right? But if I'm talking about what will be the effects, so basically that current has some effects on our daily life. Number one effect of current is the heating effect. Okay, second effect of current, you will learn about chemical effect as well as magnetic effect of the current. Okay, so first topic is heating effect. Heat matlab garmai. Okay, heating effect of a current. Okay, what happens basically, look at here, when electric current, okay, you know what is electric current? All of you know about electric current, right? What is electric current? It is the flow of electrical charges. What are electrical charges? Positive or negative charges, that are protons and electrons. Okay, so when these charges flow, the current will be produced. That current is called as electric current. Okay, when this current is passed, okay, when this current is passed through a wire. Okay, now what does it mean by wire? What does it mean by wire? Why? Because you know, to the flow of electric current, to flow the electric current, there must be some path. They will flow in a specific path, and usually for that part, they must have some wires. So you know, current flows inside the wire. So when current flows through a wire, some of the electrical energy, okay, you know what happened. Just suppose if I'm going to draw, just a minute. Now look at here. Just suppose I'm going to draw here a circuit diagram. Just suppose this is your wires, right? This is a battery, right? And you know this battery, what it will do, it will provide electrical energy. Okay, it will provide electrical energy to electrons. Okay, and then electrons start flowing through these wires, right? That carry electrical energy. Okay, these electrons carry electrical energy. Okay, when they are flowing through the wire, some of the electrical energy is changed into heat energy. Okay, right now they are here electrical energy, but when they are passing through a wire, what happened basically, they lose some of their energy. Okay, what happened, this electrical charges that carries electrical energy, they lose some of their energy to the atoms in the wire. Okay, then what happened, that electrical energy is changed into heat energy, which energy that will be lost while moving around the wire. Okay, I'm repeating again, what happened, when current is flowing through the circuit or through the wire, some of the energy lost. Okay, some of the energy lost in the form of heat. Okay, some of the energy lost and it is in the form of heat, so that is called as the heat energy. आप देखते होंगे कि when you will touch the wire, sometimes the wires were warm up. थोड़े से गर्म होते हैं वो. So what was that? वो that was basically heat energy that was produces by the loss of electrical energy. Okay, so वो आपके पास क्या कहलाएगा? That is the heating effect of a current, right? Is it clear? Is it clear? Heating effect means what? When current flows through a circuit, some of the energy will lost and change into heat energy, right? Change into heat energy. So that is the heating effect, right? That is the heating effect. Understand? Now, listen to me very carefully. When the sum of the electrical energy is changed to heat energy, the larger the resistance of the wire means जितनी ज़्यादा इसमें resistance होगी, the greater the amount of heat produced. Okay, now what is resistance? Resistance is the, what is resistance? Again, resistance is basically produced when electric current is moving throughout the circuit. Okay, and you know, as a current flows through a circuit, some of the electrical energy carried by the moving charges in the conductor will be changed into other forms of energy like heat. Okay, so that is also called resistance. So यही चीज आपके पास resistance भी कहलाती है. Okay, now if the resistance is more, means अगर वायर की resistance बहुत ज़्यादा है, yes, any electrical source which is a battery, na? Okay, if you have the high resistance wire, so the greater amount of heat will be produced. Okay, if the resistance of the wire is high, means इसमें resistance ज़्यादा होगी, so it will produce a greater amount of heat. Understand? Now, greater amount of heat is producing, so that heat can be used for some different purposes, like appliances show here have heating elements inside them. Basically what happened, the heating effect of electricity may be dangerous. Okay, heating effect क्या है? Heat or release हो रही है from the electrical wires. Okay, so sometimes you can see that many house fires have been caused by overheated faulty electrical wires or appliances. Okay, although this is dangerous, but you know, science can be used anything for its favor as well. So this heating effect can also be of great use, right? You can use this heat for your different purposes. Just suppose if we talk about many appliances that we are using in our homes, okay, many electrical appliances, what they will do, they will convert electrical energy to heat energy. Okay, we have certain, but not certain, we have a lot of appliances from where what we will do by purposely, okay, we will convert the electrical energy into heat energy. Okay, and then that heat energy is used for various purposes, right? So you have different appliances that you will use in your home that will use the heating effect of an electric current, right? Okay, if we talk about what will be the heating element that will be used, basically heating element that is used for generating heat is usually made up of nichrome wire. Okay, nichrome एक wire है. What, why we are using this wire? Because it has high resistance. Okay, because it has high resistance, इसकी resistance बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, and high melting point. So obviously why high melting point factors is important. Resistance is important because you know, higher the resistance, higher will be the heat. But why we required a element which has high melting point? Question is, why we required an element which has high melting point? You know, upon heating everything will be melt. When you will increase the temperature, everything will be melt. So if you are using any wire that has a low melting point, so obviously upon reaching a certain temperature it will start melting. अगर वो melt होने लगेगा, so obviously your appliances will get what will happen to your appliance? It may be damaged, right? So we require an element that must have a high melting point, that upon reaching a highest temperature it should not be melt. Okay, it should not be melt. So we should have a heating element in our appliances that must have high resistance and high melting points. For that purpose, nichrome wire is used as a heating element in different electrical appliances. Now, what are those electrical appliances? Number one example is most important, that is a rice cooker. Okay, rice cooker. As you can see here, there are some different types of rice cooker. Okay, these rice cooker also use the heating effect of an electric current, right? What they will use basically, they use the heating effect of electric current, so that upon passing electric through the wire, okay, when you will connect it through a circuit or through the switch, just a minute, it is an element. Okay, so when you will connect it with the help of any electrical source, then what will happen, electric current will pass through a wire, and then you have a nichrome element inside it. Okay, and then as a result it will produce high resistance. It's a high resistance wire, so it will produce heat. Okay, that heat will be used to cook the rice. Okay, that heat, okay, the heat that will be produced by the conversion of electrical energy into heat energy, that heat will be used for cooking your rice, right? Another example of different appliances is hair dryer. Okay, you know hair dryer. What is hair dryer? Anyone knows this one? Okay, so these are different hair dryers. Okay, you know when you will start when it will start, so it will release some heat, you know, that dry hairs. Very good. Okay, by the help of heat. Okay, so when you will start it, it will release heat. Now where that heat comes from? Obviously, automatically the heat will not generate by itself, right? So what you will do, you will connect it with some electrical source, just like your switch, and upon on your after you will turn on your switch, to what will happen, electrical energy will be converted into heat energy, and then it will releases heat, and that heat you will use to dry your hairs. Okay, you will use that heat, that will be, yes, you know, heat will dry our hairs, but where that heat comes from? Question is that where that heat comes from. So, where it comes from? By the conversion of electrical energy into heat energy, right? You know what we will do? We will every time we will connect this hair dryer to some of the electrical sources, just like your switches, and then the current will start flowing from throughout the circuit, and then it will convert your electrical energy into heat energy, right? Is it clear? Next is this one, bulb. Okay, bulb. Why we are reading about bulb? Hmm? Why we are reading about bulbs? Have you read it about bulb previously? Okay, but why? What is it? We used to glow. Basically, bulb will be glow with the help of electrical energy, right? Yes, it requires electricity, but we are reading it under the heading of heating effect of an electric current. Right, we are discussing this bulb under the heading of heating effect of an electric current. So what does it mean? You know, if you want to glow your bulb, so obviously you will require electricity. That's it. So we can simply learn it about in a separate topic of electricity, but here we are discussing it under the heading of heating effect. Why heating effect? Anyone knows? Okay, it has high resistance, it has coiled wire, but why? What is the purpose of heat here? Why you required heat here? Why you required heat here? Current required here obviously to glow this bulb. But what we will do? What will the purpose of heat here? No, no one knows. Okay, now listen to me very carefully. Now look at here. When electric current flows through a high resistance, just a minute. Okay, Ramla, if you are saying that if it did not start without electricity, I'm just asking, I think you are not getting my question. Now listen to me, everyone. My question is that you, all of you know that to glow this bulb को जलाने के लिए you required electricity, right? That's it. Shahroz, good one, good one. Okay, so what will happen आपको is, if you want to glow this bulb, so obviously you will require electricity. So we could learn about it in a separate topic of electricity, but here we are discussing under the heading of heating effect. We are discussing it under the heading of heating effect. So what is the purpose of this? Now look at here. What you have here, this is the tungsten filament. Okay, this is a tungsten filament. As you can see here, this one. Okay, this one is a tungsten filament. Now what happened when electric current flows through a high resistance? Basically, this is the high resistance wire. Okay, when electricity will flow through this high resistance wire, which is called tungsten filament, so what it will happen, it may get so hot. Okay, what happened, because it is a high resistance wire, so when electric current flows through it, so what will happen, obviously electrical energy will convert it into heat energy. That's why it may get so hot. But when it get hot, so it start glowing. Okay, it start glowing, and then it will give you white light. It will give you what? It will give you white light, and that light is used by us, right? So what happened here, electrical energy, basically what will happen, look at here, what will happen here, electrical energy, I'm just writing a little bit here, will be converted into heat plus light energy. When this tungsten filament heat up, means it will get so much hot, after that it start glowing, and it will produce, or it will giving us white light. So that's why we are reading here about, and we are reading it under the heading of heating element of an electric current. Obviously, when you will produce, when the electricity run through this wire, it will convert it into heat energy. As a result, that heat, after the getting so much heat, when it gets so much hot, so it start glowing, and it will give you white color light. So what you will see that here, your electrical energy will be converted into heat and light energy. Okay, so that's why we are reading here, heating effect of an electric current, means bulb works on the principle of heating effect of the electric current, right? Is it clear? Is it clear, students? Right? Okay, is it clear why we are reading it under the heading of heating effect? Because it works on the principle of heating effect of an electric current, right? Very good. Okay, now next is some other electric appliances that use heating effect, like this is toaster. Obviously, heat produced होती है upon the release of, upon the flow of electric current. This is iron, the most common electric appliances in our home, most common. And you know, we will press our cloth by the heat that will produced by from this iron. Okay, so they will connect with the electrical source, and then electricity will flowing through them, and it will convert into heat energy, and that heat energy will be used by us for some purposes. Okay, as you can see, this is the heating element. This one is the heating element. What will happen when you will connected with the wire, so here electricity will flow, current will start flowing through it, and then when it will reach here, that is your heating element. So what will we do, it is the high resistance wire. This is the high resistance wire, and due to resistance it will release energy, it will release heat energy, and that heat energy will be used by us for some different purposes, right? Right, is it clear? Kettle, yes, it's an electric kettle. Okay, Okay, next topic is electrolysis. Okay, electrolysis. Now look at here. Electro means, you know what electro means? Electricity. And lysis means to break anything. Okay, electro means electricity. Lysis means to break something. Means here you are going to break something by the help of electricity. Okay, here you are going to break something by the help of electricity, right? Now look at here. What is electrolysis? It is basically the chemical. Okay, you know what is chemical? Physical and chemical. Decomposition. Decomposition means to break down something. Decomposition means to break down something. Decomposition of an electrolyte by an electric current. Electrolytes क्या होते हैं आपके पास? Electrolytes are any substance. Now listen, electrolytes are basically any substance that is made up of positive and negative charges. That is made up of positive and negative charges. Just suppose sodium chloride, NaCl. It is a substance. Sodium has positive charge and chlorine has negative charge. Water, H2O, positive and negative charge. And you have what? Anyone else? Any other element that can you tell me here? Hmm? Anyone knows? No? Any example of substances that you can say that they are electrolytes? Hydroxide, okay. OH, negative charge. Sodium chloride. What is sodium chloride? It is your common salt, right? Okay, now basically the substances which carry positive and negative charge means not charge, positive and negative ions. These are ions, okay? So they are called electrolytes, okay? Now what you have to do, you have to break down this electrolytes, okay? You have to break down this electrolytes into positive and negative ion, okay, into positive and negative sign. So if you want to break down into positive and negative ion, so you will decompose by the help of electric current. Okay, you will decompose it by the help of electric current. So what is electrolysis? Basically it suppresses, that will break down any electrolyte by the help of electric current. Means agar aap, if you want to break down any electrolytes by the help of electric current, so that will called as electrolysis. Means breaking of something by the help of electricity, right? This is electrolysis. Now what it will happen, the flow of electricity, what you will do if you want to perform, if you want to break down sodium chloride, what will happen basically, when electricity flows through any electrolytes, okay, if you will just suppose this is your NaCl, I'm going to write it down here, NaCl. This is common, you can say table salt that we are using in our home, and it has positive and negative ion, and they are joining with each other. Now, what you have to do, you have to break down into two separate ions. Number one is sodium plus sign, and second one is chlorine that contains minus sign. Okay, you have to break it down. But how you will break down? By the flow of electricity. Okay, now what will happen? Just a minute. Now, now what will happen? Basically, electricity flows through the electrolytes, then it will produces a chemical reaction, and as a result, your electrolytes will be broken down into two forms, sodium and chlorine, by the help of what? By the help of basically electricity. Okay, whenever through the solution you will pass electricity, so it will broken down into its ion, that are sodium and chlorine. So that is called electrolysis, right? As you can see here, as you can see here, here you have positive sign and negative sign, impure copper, object, cathode, anode. I'm going to explain it in the next slide, but what you will do basically, simply you have a solution, as you can see here, these are the solutions here. Okay, what you will do, you will, this is this solution is connected with the battery. Okay, when you will pass the electricity, so it will be broken down into its ionic form, that is plus ion and negative ion, right? Now move on to the next one, which is electroplating. Okay, electroplating. Electro matlab electricity. Plating means you are going to plate any material by the help of electricity, right? Plating of objects by the help of electricity. Basically, this electroplating is carried out by electrolysis. Now look at here, what is electroplating? Electroplating basically coating of an object, any metallic object. Okay, coating of any metallic object by electrolytic, by electrolytic deposition, deposit करना, electrolytic deposition with chromium silver. These are different elements. Okay, or another metal. होता क्या है electroplating में? Basically electroplating means to coat something. Okay, to plate something, some matters by the help of electricity. Okay, basically this involves coating objects, in which you are going to coat any object with a thin layer of metal, right? The object that should be coated is connected to the negative terminal of the battery, and plating metal is connected to the positive terminal. So both the objects and material then dip into an electrolyte. I'm going to explain it with the help of this one. This is basically the figure of electroplating. Now look at here what you have. Here you have a key. Okay, this is a simple key in which there is no code. Now if you want to coat it with the copper, आपके पास होती है कॉपर की कीज होती है, सिल्वर कीज, गोल्ड कीज, डिफरेंट एलिमेंट्स होते हैं, डिफरेंट मेटल्स की कीज देखी है आपने. Sometimes you have a silver key, sometimes you have copper color key, and sometimes you have gold color key. So basically कहाँ से आता है वो कलर? By the help of electroplating. Now look at here. If you want to coat this key by the help with any metal, just suppose I am going to coat it with the copper. You know what is copper? All of you know about copper. Okay, so what you will do, the object, this is the object that is to be coated. इस object को आपने coat करना है. Okay, so you will connect it with the negative terminal of the battery. Okay, this is the metal that you are going to coat, so you have to connect it with the negative terminal of the battery. Now the material or the metal by which you are going to coat it, so you should connect it with the help of positive terminal of the battery. Here you could take copper, silver, gold, it's up to you. Okay, anything that you require to coat your key. Okay, now the object that should be coated is connected to the negative terminal, and the object that you are used as a coating material, it should be connected with the positive terminal of the battery. And then what you will do, you will dip them. Okay, you will dip them inside an electrolyte. You know what are electrolytes? That carries positive and negative ion. Now what will happen if you will pass energy through it, if you will pass current through it, so current start flowing through it. As a result, from here, okay, copper will be releases from here, and it carries positive charge, so it will move towards the negative terminal of the battery that is connected with the key. Okay, and this copper now start depositing on this key. Why they are moving towards key? Because it is connected with the negative terminal of the battery, and all of you know that positive attracts towards negative charge and negative charge attracts towards positive charge. So your copper carries positive charge, so upon passing electricity, it will start depositing from this side onto the key, which connects with the negative terminal of the battery. Ahista ahista it will be dissolved into the water, or you can say into the electrolytes, and then it will deposit on the key. And then this is the way to coat any metallic material, right? So this is basically electroplating, to coat anything with the action of or by the help of electricity, right? Uses of electroplating. Now here you can see some of the uses of electroplating. Crockery, all the gold plated items, जितने भी आपके पास gold plated items हैं, they use the process of electroplating. car bumpers. These are car bumpers which is plated with silver material. So here also you will use electroplating. Ornaments, different types of ornaments you have, and jewelry. Okay, so basically these are different substances that uses electroplating. And what is electroplating? To coat something. Okay, to coat something with the help of electricity, right? Is it clear? Is it clear? Electroplating. Just a minute. Taking attendance. And please give a feedback. So what you have learned today? Okay, what you have learned today, you have learned about the different effects of electric current. What is today's topic? Ramla, stop marking your attendance. I have already marked your attendance. Please reply to my answer. Now, everyone, please reply. What we have learned today, we have learned about the effects of electric current, and today we discussed two effects of electric current. Number one is heating effect, and that heating effect is useful for us. Obviously it is dangerous for us because sometimes it may cause fire in our houses, in different electrical appliances, but successfully scientists uses this effect in different electrical appliances. And then we learn about some chemical effect of electric current, which are electroplating and electrolysis. Okay, what is electrolysis? The breakdown of any electrolytes into its ionic form by the help of electricity. So basically this electric current or electricity is not only gives you light. Okay, they can be used in many purposes. As you can see here, you have learned about electroplating, electrolysis, or you have learned about different electrical appliances that uses the effects of electric currents. Okay, now please tell me, is it clear, or should I repeat anything? Hmm? No? Should I repeat? Where are other students? Why other students are not replying?